Now this is a different kind of pattern. This is actually a number pattern as opposed to a geometric pattern, which we looked at before. So we're going to go ahead and look at this pattern to determine which number could not be part of Cecilia's pattern. Of course, we want to circle could not be part of Cecilia's pattern, especially this word not, because that's trying to trick us. It's trying to get us to put the next numbers in the pattern as opposed to what could not be in the pattern. So we're going to look at our numbers 266, 264, 262, 260. We're noticing that the numbers are getting smaller, so they are decreasing. So over here, you're going to write decreasing. Then we're going to try to figure out how much they're decreasing by. Now there's two different strategies that you can use, so we're going to go ahead and use the bridge strategy first and build a bridge from number to number. Now it's easier to count forward, so we're going to start over here and count forward up to 266. So we're going to say 264, 265, 266. So we can see that we're counting by twos. We're going to double check and do the next set of numbers to make sure that it's not a growing pattern. 262, 263, 264. So again, that's decreasing by 2. The next one decreased by 2. So we know that this is going to be a decreasing pattern. So now we've got 260. We're going to decrease it by 2, which means that we're going to subtract. So we're subtracting by 2 because that's what our pattern's decreasing by. Make this into a 10, make this into a 5. 10 minus 2 is 8. We're going to bring down our 5 and bring down our 2. So this next number is going to be 258. Now we want to keep going to make sure, so we're going to subtract 2 again, because again, that's what our pattern is decreasing by each time. So 258 minus 252 is 256. Going to write that in our blank, and then keep going. Minus 2. So it's going to be 254. Now I always want to keep going until the lowest number of our answer selections. So in this case, 251. So I want to go below 251 to make sure that I've got all my bases covered. 254 minus 2 is 252. 252 minus 2 is 250. Okay, so now we've got all of our answer selections. We can go ahead and look. 258 is a part of our number pattern, so that cannot be the answer because we're looking for what's not a part, what could not be a part of our pattern. 252 is over here, so that cannot be the answer. 251, that's not in our line, so we're going to put an M for maybe right next to it. And then 254, we see that that is part of our pattern, so that cannot be the answer. So the answer is 251, which is C. Now, we use the bridge pattern on this, but if you didn't want to use the bridge to determine the interval, you could also go ahead and subtract the numbers 266 minus 264. And that would tell us that there are 2 numbers between 266 and 264. So it's counting by 2s, decreasing by 2. And that's a number pattern.